thank you for coming out. Such a beautiful day. I'm sure it's not difficult to spend an hour or so outside in this sunny part of Frick Park. So I want to thank everybody for coming out, the media. We have partners here, representatives from Representative Frankel's office, Councilwoman Barb Warwick, Ross Chapman from the Parks Conservancy. So these are just some of our partners that we've been working with so far, and it's great to have you here. So today we're here to talk about a contract signing with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and Upstream Pittsburgh. And this is a story that has been unfolding for over 20 years now. So our organization originally formed as the 9 Mile Run Watershed Association back in 2001 around the restoration of 9 Mile Run, which is about a mile downstream here in the park. And when that was completed in 2006, that was the largest urban stream restoration in the whole country. And you know, that's kind of a term that was sort of used and coined by the Army Corps when they completed it. And what that really meant is that we were pioneering and innovating here in Pittsburgh what it meant to restore a stream, to connect the community to streams, to nature, and to use nature in a way to manage stormwater and to be more resilient instead of just relying on man-made materials and features. And so since then, we have taken on the task of stewarding that restoration. So when the bridge, the Fern Hollow Bridge, collapsed in 2022, obviously we were very sort of concerned by it, and you know, our initial reaction was we were grateful that nobody was seriously injured. But immediately after that, we began work with partners, which we formed an entity called the Fern Hollow Collective. And you know, we started to reimagine what this bridge that fell into the Fern Hollow Creek, which is the main tributary of 9 Mile Run, what a restoration of that creek and the bridge could look like. And so we work with partners even broader than just environment. So we work with folks like Pittsburgh, Pittsburghers for Public Transit, of course the Pittsburgh Parks Conservancy, and others. And you know, the success from this collective is a bridge that now stands. It was completed in about a year. There's art both underneath it and on top of it, thanks to Shiftworks Community Art, another one of our partners. And there's bicycle and pedestrian infrastructure, which is a result of the advocacy work of Bike Pittsburgh. And so here we are today, about to sign a contract with the Army Corps to look at what could we do underneath the bridge to innovate. And we've already begun some of that work, as you can see with some of the images alongside this table. We received funding from the state, thanks to Senator Jay Costa and Representative Frankel, to begin a Fern Hollow Valley Vision Plan. And so the initial renderings that you see here are the two areas that we're going to be focusing some of our human-centered improvements on, and so they include things like boardwalks and pavilions. And our work with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is going to be focused more on ecology improvements. And so with that, I'm going to turn it over to Colonel Melin and just say that I am super excited to be partnering again with the Army Corps of Engineers 18 years after the restoration of the 9 Mile Run aquatic ecosystem was completed in 2006.
My name's Colonel Nick Melin. I'm the commander of the Pittsburgh District of the United States Army Corps of Engineers, and it's a real privilege for me to be here on behalf of the Corps, sitting along our great partner, Upstream Pittsburgh, to announce that we're embarking upon this new partnership focused on Fern Hollow Creek. You know, a lot of people may not know that the Corps of Engineers, a big federal agency, can be involved in working alongside great partners in local communities to improve the aquatic ecosystems for everybody to enjoy. It was funny, right before this meeting, I was just chatting. I have 3 small children, and I come to Frick Park with my family to recreate, and I've climbed around with my kids all around Fern Hollow and even played on the playground here. And I didn't know, I wasn't aware that we had such a big opportunity, and my team has helped me to understand what we're embarking upon today. the opportunity to provide some of our ability, our planning ability in the Corps to help Upstream Pittsburgh and other stakeholders understand the steps that need to be taken to improve this ecosystem. That's something that we can deliver as a federal agency to help local people. And I know this is a first step. We've got a robust partnership we're going to embark upon over years to come to help improve the Fern Hollow ecosystem. But I'm very proud to be here today. I'm very proud that the Corps of Engineers can be serving our local communities. The folks who work in my district, and we're down on Liberty Avenue, that's where our headquarters is. We live and work here. And so it means a lot to every member of our 800 employee team that we're able to help improve Pittsburgh for the people who live in Pittsburgh. So thank you very much for being here, and I look forward to signing this partnership agreement and moving forward together on this very, very important project.
All right, we will sign the contract. We could take any questions.